yesterday. So if you saw my video yesterday, you kind of know what happened. I accidentally muted all of my audio for most of the video. Some of you still like watched it though, which I find concerning. um, yeah, there probably wasn't anything wrong with your stuff. It was all on my end. So yeah, today I have fixed that issue, and I have listened to make sure that I have fixed that issue. And so yeah, now we're playing Monkey Ball instead of Mario Kart. And if you've seen me play Monkey Ball in the past, you'll recognize a bunch of these levels, not all of them. This is Monkey Ball Banana Mania instead of Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube like I used to play. I'm not doing it in story mode this time. I'm starting just in expert mode. Is the floor vibrating? Oh. Or maybe I'm just too loud. No, I'm just doing a pretty regular speaking volume. My neighbors are listening to music or something, so that's awesome. Oops, yeah, it's probably been a while since a lot of you have seen me though. Some pretty neat life changes have happened over here. I'm now married. I have a cat. Which is okay. Which is a lot different than last year when I recorded, the last time that I recorded or the last time that I posted. Because we got married back in January, and we actually met, we met in April of last year.
2021, baby.
2021. Yes, that was April of last year. Yes. Yes. Oh, I should have skipped the level. I do not like this one. I've never liked this one. It is one of my few nemeses. But yeah, I'm married, have a day job in the city. Well, in a city. Don't know if you can really count it as the city. It's pretty boring, but it's a good time. We have a lovely cat named Tara. I'm like leaning with the joystick. I hate this level so much. It is one of my least favorite things. Nope. That was a close one, but nope. Okay. No, why? There's no indication of where it's going to be going. I'm sorry for the frame rate. I do apologize. No. The video that I posted yesterday has now been taken down by me. I probably should have watched it again before uploading it, but like almost 20 of you have seen that now, and it's just basically a Mario Kart walkthrough, which doesn't really need to be something that exists. We do not need Mario Kart walkthroughs, because it's not a hard game to play, actually. I mean, I do have like the skills to play it, but it's not one that takes a lot of I don't know, like, what do you even need walkthroughs for? Puzzle games, you need them for probably mysteries. Anything with a story. It's safe to say that Mario Kart nor Monkey Ball have those. Okay, we're just gonna go right into there. Awesome. Oh, that's bad. Oh, where are you going? Okay, this is fine. This is fine, actually. That's less than fine. I'm going away now. Falling into the soup. Okay. Oh. My philosophy on YouTube has kind of changed. My philosophy of making videos. I used to want to make it because I had a dream of like becoming a YouTuber. And I wouldn't say like what even was that? I had time. Excuse me, level. That was not very kind of you. There it goes. I used to want to become like a professional YouTuber, hence why I started a YouTube channel when I was, what, 14, 15? When I was a child, when I was a literal small being. And now I'm an adult, so developed, and I assure you, my mindset is pretty much exactly the same as when I was 15. Not my mindset, but my brain power. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to become like a professional anymore. I am recording this because I like playing video games, and I realized that I haven't talked to a lot of my friends, and several of them have viewed my channel in the past, and so it's kind of a way to reconnect with some people who I haven't talked to in a while. Even if I don't talk to them personally, it's still, I see their comments, I see that they've watched the video. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now with YouTube. I'm trying to do a lot of things that I just think are fun again, because I'm making progress in my life, you know? Last year, when I last posted videos, I definitely wasn't in even close to the same spot that I am in. Why am I so bad at this right now? That I'm in right now. Yeah, I had just kind of failed a year of school, not failed a year, but failed the last semester of a year. And then I realized music school was not exactly where I wanted to be right then. It kind of has some difficulties that I feel other majors don't have. I was practicing my instrument for like 8 hours a day, and it was not practicing, but I was playing my instrument 8 hours a day, which on a trumpet, that's very not fun. It's painful, and of course that wasn't like the only reason that I'm not doing school right now, but it was definitely one of them. It just took a lot of time when I feel like some of the other majors don't. I would go to class, they would give me homework, and then I would have to do the homework plus like personal practice and like private lessons and all of that, which I feel like wouldn't be similar in a lot of majors. A lot of majors, you just go to class, you get the homework done, you go back to class, rinse and repeat. But as a music major, you have to worry about performances, you have to worry about solos, you have to put in a lot of extra effort in these classes, and they don't really give you any time to breathe. So yeah, I'm not, don't know if I'm going to be going back to school anytime soon. I am fortunately getting like the help that I would need to, if I did want to go back to school, through things like therapy and medication. And it's just, yeah, just life is a lot different from 2 years ago, and even more different from 4 years ago, and it just keeps on changing for me. And I don't know if I really wanted to stop changing. I like trying new things, and eventually I'll find something that works for me, that I can do like full time. But that's where I'm at. That's kind of just an update for the people who know me and for the people who don't. I do like the format of YouTube videos. I've been posting TikToks, and they're fun, and I like doing it. I've gotten not like popular, but I've gained a somewhat decent following. And it's hard to say all that I want to say in a TikTok video as opposed to a YouTube video, because those ones only have a limit of 3 minutes, and I almost always just do the 1 minute video if I can. This is a soundtrack that I really like, or this is a song that I really like. Sometimes when I want to get a little bit energized, I'll look up the music on YouTube and just like listen to it for a second. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you've watched my like last Monkey Ball videos of playing these levels, but I've definitely gotten a lot better at them. Yesterday I was going through these levels, and I saw that my originally my personal best for master mode was like an hour and a half, and yesterday I did it and was just like zoning out to the game, and I got it in 30 minutes. Just oops, that's not good. Yeah, I've been noticing like steady progression, both in my playthrough of this game and just in everything else that's going on. Again, I'm sorry for the frame rate. I keep on looking over and it's like lagging ever so slightly. If only I could afford a better capture card, but 'tis not so, and I don't like really need it. It's just a little bit jumpy, you know? We'll see if I can do an even better personal best for this playthrough than I did yesterday. It was like 32 minutes and 20 something seconds, I believe. Ooh, okay. And I'm not intentionally like trying to get any of the green goals or the red goals, but if I do happen to get one of them, then I won't be upset. At one point, I played through this game and got only the blue goals, and actually that's probably where the hour and a half comes from, as opposed to the half an hour. I tried to get only the blue goals, and it would make me not skip any levels, because I don't think it gave me like an official time until I had played all of the levels, or it hadn't given me an official time on the levels or something like that. Already I do think I am doing better than I was doing yesterday. Just after recording the Mario Kart video that is now no longer existing. Well, it's existing, but you don't see it. I just played some Monkey Ball for a bit. And video games, I feel, can be very therapeutic. It felt good to just sit down and play and not have any stakes going on. And I'm still kind of in that mood. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been kind of just talking. This is essentially a podcast with a video game background, because I'm not really commenting on the levels or anything. I've played them all before, you've seen them all before on my channel. It's like nothing is really new other than my ability, you know? I do like this game though. I think it was. I don't know if it was like a good idea overall for them to do this, but it makes me happy, and so I see it as a good idea. Because these games are ones that give me so much. Oop, that's not a platform. They give me so much nostalgia for the past. Because I've always kind of played these. I've recorded them on my channel, and that's kind of a log for the last few years. I guess instead of journaling, I've done YouTube, and then I stopped for a little bit because life was happening. I was making music and meeting people and going to college, and then I got married, and just everything was kind of happening. So I didn't have the time or motivation to record or edit YouTube videos. Not that I'm going to edit this, because I don't think I really particularly need to edit it. I already have the small camera. That's the beauty of recording in a streaming platform. Oh no, okay, that was close. Okay. That one was like, I don't know, that one felt like I didn't do as well as I could have, but I still did pretty fast, you know. The thing about these levels is they're not difficult when you know like the tricks of them. Like I know exactly where to jump off and fall right there, and that's the learning curve. How when I first played them, I didn't know as accurately how to play them. Hence why I made like 10 YouTube videos playing Monkey Ball 2, and and this is like a third of those levels, and it's only going to be like one video. I'm sure I took like a half an hour to do 10 stages. Maybe not, I don't know. I should really go back and look at that. I think it would be kind of fun to kind of go back and react to my old YouTube videos, maybe remake them a little bit. I know Skyward Sword, that's one that I started playing several times, and then I got bored while editing them, which means they probably weren't very fun to watch, but and so I didn't like finish playing that game. But now I have it for the Switch. I have the HD version that they somewhat recently released. That was a really close one, but it was not close enough, unfortunately. So I might go back and play that again. I think I heard somewhere that they were planning on doing Twilight Princess on the Switch eventually as well. And obviously when Breath of the Wild comes out, the first thing I'm going to be doing that is playing it endlessly. Might even try streaming it so I can kind of just binge that game. That was not the play button. I don't really know though. I'm not going to commit to a consistent schedule or commit to any games that I want to play. I'm just kind of playing whatever I want to play. For example, I pulled up Mario Kart to play the first 4 levels that I didn't play in the last video, but then just decided I don't want to do that today. So we're playing Monkey Ball instead. I've definitely gotten a lot better at that level, and it makes me very happy because it's a very difficult one. I've always had a lot of trouble with that one specifically. Oop. Haven't had a lot of trouble with that one, but that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes. Okay. And now I'm probably gonna be like stressed, like, oh, I'm messing up this level that I've played so many times, and why am I doing so poorly? But it's fine. I don't need to impress anybody with my monkey ball skills. I just... Again, this is essential. Okay, that sent me in a direction. Is essentially just a podcast with game over it. Okay. Okay. Some very lovely things are happening here in these parts. Okay, there it goes. Just had to stop talking for a second, which is unfortunate because it is kind of talking is the whole appeal of it. But yeah, I guess I got a little bit stressed because that video or that level was one that last time I played this I did just like on the first try, and this time it took me like 4 or 5 excuse me, 4 or 5 tries. But overall, I would say I'm doing a lot better than I was when I last did play this. And especially when I last played it on the channel. I would love to go back and compare the two playthroughs. I'm nowhere near like speedrunning levels, but I am at just okay. I am at better levels than I was. I wonder what other games I should play. I guess it's just whatever games I want to play. I've been playing, what's it called? It is called Night in the Woods, which I have yet to see any woods. That's fine though. And it's a cat that I somewhat relate to. First of all, not only do I just have the personality of a cat, take power naps all the time, and I don't know what else cats do. That's unfortunate. I guess I can take that a little bit slower to make it so I bounce a bit less. But yeah, the main character in that game is a cat that moved out of college and moved on with their life, and then kind of went back to the place that they were living originally, and everything had changed. And I've definitely seen that to a smaller scale because I visited home when I was in college often, and even now I go over there pretty often to have like dinner with my parents. But I definitely understand the sentiment of going away to college and then everything changes. And I really hope I'm not somebody who's like living in the past. Because not only is it not healthy, it's also just not fun. The present is where it's at. But it is very interesting to see all like my friends from high school and junior high and even elementary school, and now they're all in different places in their life, and they're probably different people from when I last knew them. I had one friend who I met up with, and then turns out he was racist. So yeah, I would say I would say that I've definitely seen a few changes in the people that I used to know and that I used to associate with. It is unfortunate though, because I graduated right at the start of the pandemic, and so any relationships that I would have like kept through high school, it was a lot harder because you don't really see those people anymore. Especially when there's a worldwide like quarantine happening. And so I don't like regret any of my graduation experience. But I would say it's just different, and I've kind of had to, I don't know, I kind of had to rebuild my social connections through that. Because I am, not only were we in a worldwide quarantine, but also I'm an introvert. So if somebody didn't reach out to me, then I wouldn't reach back out to them, until kind of recently. And again, that's kind of what my goal is for this video. I don't know if I'm going to hear from the people who I haven't seen in forever, but I don't know. It's still like I'm talking to them. That's why I'm giving like all of the life updates and things. Okay, that was something that happened. Because I realized that I both haven't seen a lot of you in much longer than is probably healthy. Not healthy, but is than I would have liked. But I realized that a lot of you also haven't seen me. I mean, if you follow my TikTok or anything, then you kind of know what's going on. To a small extent, I haven't been very consistent on there either recently. And I think it's partially because I feel like I need less attention. I don't have like the goal to become famous because I don't need to be famous. It would be good if I gained some popularity because it would mean I could do something that I like doing for my future job, but in terms of fame or fortune, I don't think I really need that. And I kind of stopped needing that as soon as I started like dating my husband, because I no longer need like all this public validation. I just kind of take the validation from one person. And the way I said that made it sound like I was exclusively taking. I'm not. No relationship should be an exclusively one gives, one takes. Because that's not healthy. That is an unhealthy dynamic. This is a bad thing. Okay, we good. I have to focus because a lot of this level is really heavy on the timing. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should study psychology. Psychology is really interesting. I know that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with anything. In my brain it does, because relationship dynamics are all about psychology. A lot of the time, if the relationship isn't going as well as it could be, it's because the psychology isn't lining up. That doesn't make a lot of sense when I say it out loud. But what I mean is, like, people have different personalities. Sometimes the personalities don't line up. People have different, we'll say, disabilities, which it is completely possible to thrive in an environment with disabilities. You just kind of need to complement each other. Two people need to complement each other, you know? If one person is struggling in a certain way, then I feel like their partner generally has to be either in a similar zone or in a similar like mindset. Oh, dang it. Or they need to know how to help. Or not even know how to help, but just be there for support. There needs to be a lot of understanding, I guess, is a good way to put it. Either empathy or sympathy between the partners is very important. And I don't know why I'm giving like relationship advice. I've only been, we've only been together for a little over a year, like in a relationship for a little over a year, but it's going well. It's not an unhealthy one. I think I hear a voice from the other room, but I do not hear what said voice is saying. Okay. Let's do this. The first time I ever played this level was while talking about Anthony Padilla and The Odd Ones Out, their interview about how he's not a furry, but his girlfriend is, and so I just have a pretty big association with those two things, with that level and being a furry. Just have to let my cat in. Her name is Taro. She's very cute and lovely. These levels used to be a lot harder than they are now. Oh, and I didn't even like point out. These would be the levels that you haven't seen before if you've only watched me play this game, because they are not in the story mode of Monkey Ball 2. I'm not sure if they are in the... I'm not sure if they're in the challenge mode, but I've certainly never played them before I got to this game. Which means they're probably in the challenge mode. I don't think they would just create random new levels when this one is kind of made to be a reunion for the last games. Not the last games, but the older games. I guess that's the opposite of the last games. I do think it was really well made. I do like how they updated the graphics, but also gave an option to have the graphics not be updated, presumably for the nostalgia purpose, and also because sometimes like the banana noise can get a little bit annoying. So I feel like I could be playing as like a different character that doesn't, oh heck, that doesn't make noises like I have unlocked Tails from Sonic in this game, which, by the way, best like Sonic character, undebatable. This is not going to go well. But they didn't add any voice clips in for the different characters like that, which is unfortunate. Because I do... Okay, that is even worse. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. How about right there? Okay, bounce, bouncy. Okay, did not hit it off the backboard. The first time I played through this challenge mode, I accidentally skipped the next few levels because I accidentally made it into the red goal when I was just trying to make it into the blue goal. And so that was unfortunate, so I had to replay to see all of the levels. Now I don't really care about seeing all of the levels. If I did it. If I really want to, then I can just go back in practice mode and show you all of the levels that I skipped in this playthrough. Okay, this one is not too hard. It was very hard the first time that I played it. It was like, it took me like a half an hour to get it done, and I had to watch a tutorial of somebody getting it done because it's so just confusing and there's a lot going on. Turns out I was actually doing it right when I was doing it. I just wasn't going fast enough. And you'll see what I mean, because as you come right around here and go up on this goal thing, it starts to tilt, and as it tilts more, you just kind of bounce off the goal and don't get far enough. I also do not like this level, but I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. Oh, that's so close. That would have been so cool if I had said that and then immediately like gone into the goal. Okay. It's all about the timing, I think. That's yeah, okay. Probably don't play this game if you have like motion sickness issues. Probably should have said that before the last stage, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, that was me bouncing off of the goal right there. So annoying when that happens. Okay. Okay. I don't have a ton of dialogue happening right now because I'm just so like focused. Cue me having just fun little grunting noises for the next little bit. I know they re-released Banana Blitz on the Switch. I believe it was the HD version. Do they have all of the same little mini games that were in the? Oh, really, game? You could just put me in at that point. I feel like the angle is probably wrong there. If you don't see what's happening, it's the problem is that the whole platform is too low for me to get all the way under, and so I kind of need to get in that one small space right where the goal is. Dang it. And as you might be able to guess, it is very difficult. Oh, no, no, just put me in the goal, please. Put me in, coach. I can do it. I think I'm purely going to get a worse time in this playthrough than I did the last one that I did, just because of this level. It's not even like difficult, it's just frustrating. I got it. It's not even like a hard thing to do, it's just like, oh, I did get better. I did 4 minutes better, which is awesome. Fallout 45 times, less than 50. Less than 50. How long have I been recording for? Please let me happen. Okay, been recording for 40 minutes. I would say that's a pretty good time to end off the video. So, it's been great seeing all of you. I'm sure it's been great actually hearing me instead of just watching me play a game. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that one is. Again, no commitments of scheduling or things like that. I'm just gonna do the YouTube thing when I feel like it, and hopefully that'll be enough to satisfy the herd of fans that I have. If you did enjoy this video, let me know. You can either comment or like. If you enjoy me, then you can subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna end off this video right about now. So bye.